everybody, and welcome back to a new episode where we Ludenskut. We play our game in our own changed setting and universe of Waterdeep, now called Waterdale, with new elements of the Industrial Revolution. Of course, our key feature remains: a long-lost treasure! Last episode, our group of characters discussed their plans of action for the upcoming days. They decided to send Jinx as a scout to spy on the rumorous pirate ship, keeping their options open to either go to the ship themselves or the Opera Ball, depending on what information the small rodent brings back. But without further ado, let's all scoot into the paths of a new adventure! After a most eventful day, wherein our group partook in the Bilmore Ball, shared vital intelligence, and engaged in trivial games, we now greet a brand new day. As morning rose, they got out of bed, feeling energized. The morning bestowed a gift upon Waterdale, a radiant sun casting its golden rays upon the land. With tired steps, one by one, each character descended the stairs, taking a seat at the kitchen tables to partake in breakfast, provided by Fletch. Speaking of Fletch, our mouse friend, employing his loyal lemming companion, dispatched the curious creature to explore the bustling docks, specifically targeting the pirate vessel, a large ship that had enraptured the town's gossip. Alas, Jinx failed to return at the designated hour of 12 o'clock noon, much to Fletch's concern. Fletch's concern had to wait, alas.
Well, how did any of you sleep?
Alright.
Famous Boos.
You sounded very questionable.
Different from
So?
it's more
Do you mean like elves, for example? They kind of...
Steam week forever. Pale week.
no.
With Averai elaborating that she usually speaks a little prayer while meditating, Edmund shows curiosity about the entire subject of religion and decides to ask Averai about it.
I'm actually curious about that. What is it like, praying?
I guess
So you're not really talking to them? It's just... I did not elaborate.
happy. It's a subject.
Oh, you don't have to. I mean, I was just kind of like to your ancestors. Alright. Already a pathway there.
After the last conversation sinks in, Averai decides to ask Fletch the question on everyone's minds. Did he hear anything back from Jinx?
Not really, no. Bloody thing hasn't come back yet. He's probably just distracted.
Let's hope so.
I'll just wait for half an hour longer or so. Like, it's probably fine.
And then what? It's nice to have some sort of plan B, I'd say. So what after half an hour?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go towards the dock just to see if he's anywhere near. But you guys do whatever.
Well,
I mean, we can have a look around while you search. I don't mind.
wait, just now.
I guess so. I was basically just wondering when to set it.
So you just use them up?
You didn't exactly pick him up, he actually picks up. No, it was, you see, Jinx is supposed to be in a way colder climate. Like, he's supposed to live in climates like snow. And it was pretty warm out where we were. So I approached him. I just wondered what the heck he was doing there. He was very new. So, but it was just still not big.
We can have a little walk around.
Yeah, I am gonna check. See if they're nothing happened. Can you even so?
On a rescue mission, our group heads outside, but not without spotting something of interest.
You notice that your mailbox
Let's go!
stands up, meaning you have some
Milk. Gravity.
Sorry.
Where?
The mouse in the lady in your mail.
Prince Theater's peculiar taste.
After a laugh between players, and surprisingly no teasing comment made about Fletch, our group starts to head to Squalor's End. Their walk takes quite a bit of their time. With each step, the gloom of a sickened city steadily envelops the sun, veiling it behind a wall of smog. In the distance, the distant hum of factories penetrate the air, whilst houses are made of debris. The view becomes increasingly rugged, the citizens showing a certain sullenness, their meager garments betraying their meager fortunes. Motorized vehicles have vanished from this part of town, yielding to the timeless support of horse-drawn carriages and humble donkeys that ferry souls through the alleyways. Scattered trash replaces the bins, while the discordant clamor of factory horns punctuates the stale air. They find themselves traversing through the hell known as Squalor's End. As Edmund, with his refinement, passes through this realm, he becomes the focus of both fascinated gazes and disdainful glares from the locals. Some even flee out of their way to avoid his path. As they continue, a peculiar, ethereal luminescence catches their attention, an otherworldly purple glow emanating from the concealed depths of an alleyway. They follow the ominous purple glow down its alley. They all too quickly notice that, luckily, it is nothing terrible. It is a shop that stands out from the others. It has a deep purple theme, and in its window hangs a plush beholder. Above the door hangs a sign with elaborate letters that spell out Old Xoblop Shop. All three faces turn to Arthur, considering he is from Squalor's End District.
Looks pretty shady to me, but
I mean, we can always check.
yeah, we can dive in real quick.
The group decides to enter the shop. A cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as they peer inside. Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knick-knack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. The hairless old gnome, sitting cross-legged on the counter, wears plum-colored robes, his cheeks decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand.
well met.
Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
Hi.
And
What kind of items do you sell?
Taking a look around, together with the strange gnome's guidance, the group searches around the store for something worthwhile. Anything interesting, or rather questions about if the shop had any certain items, were always answered with an "I don't know." Real professional.
why are there no prices? How much would the dragon blood be?
Okay.
Scorpion dragons.
While Fletch was getting scammed, Edmund inspected a sleeping hat with Averai, trying to detect if the hat contained good or bad magic, considering the fashion item was supposed to help with a better night's rest. The shopkeep, however, caught up with their antics.
Hey, put that back on top of shelf.
Alright.
Oh, I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah, no, I'm not eating that. There's no-
Dragon. Could we maybe get a price for 3 things?
No,
How much for the dragon stallion?
3 dragon.
Okay, so I take the dragon blood, the obsidian. Wait, can I get like maybe one dragon of the dragon blood?
No.
Yeah, or even one dragon. I mean, it's a very high price for just a little vial.
How big is the
Roll
vial?
persuasion.
How big is it actually?
Like,
Oh, a one for the vial.
no, 1 up. So 2.
Two off.
No. It's
You're not
2
gonna
dragon.
sell that otherwise. I mean,
It is
this
two
is a
dragon.
very good bit I'm doing here.
It's 2 dragon.
Two dragon.
Two dragon for I take that.
2 dragons!
For the pound.
It was 3.
Yeah, certainly yes. So, I'll take the dragon's blood for 2.
Zaplap is questioning your wording.
No.
No.
They said it right.
Hey,
Roll
Yeah.
deception.
that's funny.
Let's go!
Yes.
Zaplap is not considering your wording. 2 dragon.
Yes. So 2 dragons for the dragon blood. So one dragon for the obsidian, and 2 more dragons for the talon.
3. I have row. That was 3.
No, I'm pretty sure it was.
No, I have row.
Pretty sure I was.
I have row here.
I'm pretty sure it was two.
No. I have row. I have row. It is 3.
You know the fact that you
think that was a
rolled for
different
the
roll.
price.
It is bargain. Could be 6.
Wait, about some. I didn't check if it was alright.
I'm interested
I
in
can
the
still
old
check
key.
Yeah, please check it. Check it for me. Why did you not mark me?
Well, I thought you were smart.
Sometimes not.
Okay, I'll remember.
After Edmund helped the others of his party get a discount as well, scamming the swindler at his own game, the group asks the gnome about the shady ship in the docks, curious if he holds any information.
Bunch of macaroon buckholes. Murder. Disappearance. Or it not being anything at all.
Do you know what kind of people come off the ship?
Buckholes. Tall.
Okay.
What
like
was-
for clothing? Is it like
I have teeth. One was brown. Could fit in shop. Zaplap asked to stay but did not stay.
who was the last?
Don't remember. Just look at color.
Alright, but the purple one. Let's just see what kind of race, a drow, or
No, just her.
something.
So they have horns or what?
Zaplap likes purple.
Just
Zaplap could only think of her. Pretty.
yeah, like purple green.
Edmund grew increasingly white at the mention of a purple individual, and quickly hurried the others to go outside again for some much-needed fresh air. They make their way to the docks with nothing much going on. It feels suspicious, but the question is it genuinely suspicious? Or is it simply the look of the Squalor's End that makes them feel this way?
Okay, so are there rats around?
With all the people walking there, no.
So
Can you not to be offensive, but can you not sniff him out or something?
my sense of smell and hearing is pretty good, but it's very crowded, so I don't know if I can.
Speak.
Oh god, no. I have not done it under pressure. I have not done it in so fucking long.
Sorry. Wait. Three of them show up.
Ooh.
There's like a big rugged brown rat.
Baby.
Yeah. Yay! And then there's like a black rat, which is smaller than the brown rat, and they're
Yeah.
and like about the same size as the black one, a gray rat. So there's like 3 little rats that show up.
With some quick thinking and speaking to the rats, Fletch asks them a handful of questions. Firstly, if they have seen Jinx or a pirate ship. The three little rats nod in enthusiasm, so Fletch asks them if the little mischief can lead the way. Again, our little friends nod.
Okay, we have an escort to the ship.
This is the strangest thing I've ever done.
Following rats to a ship!
People often misunderstand rats, but they are very smart.
I don't know, what are we doing? Or just gonna follow?
Just already walking calmly.
Oh, Fletch is gone. Alright.
You have
Are we-
little.
Following the three rats, our characters end up at the correct ship. They slowly creep up closer, noticing the deck is rather calm and silent. Not a soul to be seen. As the adventuring group draws nearer to the looming pirate ship anchored in the harbor, one member of the party, Edmund, begins to show signs of growing anxiety. His skin has grown pale, and his sharp amber eyes, often vigilant and focused, now dart around frantically, unable to settle on any one thing for long. Edmund's panic is not just about the pirate ship itself, but the memories it stirs, memories he'd hoped to leave behind, now surfacing with every step closer to the vessel. The chance to run into a certain someone.
I still do not feel comfortable to just walk on. Can we not wait until someone comes out? Maybe that's smarter.
No offense, but we're kind of standing out,
Yeah, we are,
especially
yeah.
you. No, this is not exactly your tourist kind of corner thing.
Here's some.
Having taken too long to come up with a plan, our group is now held at gunpoint by a small, fiercely red kobold. She has a manic look in her eyes.
Hands up! And move! I don't want to have to shoot. On the ship. Anyway.
Great teamwork, guys.
Oh, wait.
Such a good
It's on the back here.
Skillbent Sigil, y'all! First mission!
We're still practicing, y'all.
Okay,
This is the assassin!
The sails above, though bearing patches where they've been mended from encounters and storms, are clean and prideful, catching the wind with precision. The ropes, neatly coiled and secured, show no signs of fraying, and the rigging is free from the usual tangles of neglect. The ship's railings, though scarred with nicks and scratches, have been recently oiled, giving them a dark, well-kept shine. Barrels and crates are stacked with weapons along the sides of the deck, each one tied down securely with ropes that have been carefully knotted. A few polished brass lanterns hang from hooks, their glass clear and free from soot, ready to be lit as dusk approaches. The cannon ports are closed, but a glimpse of the gleaming metal within suggests the weapons are as well taken care for as the rest of the ship.
Boss! Boss! Look what the kobold dragged in! Tori! That's no way to treat guests. Don't play with guns, even if they're empty. Sorry, boss.
As the group stands tense, their attention is drawn to a tall figure making his way down the ship's deck. His long black cloak flowing slightly in the breeze, his hair, equally black, cascades down his back in thick, unruly waves, accompanied by the wide brim of a large pirate hat perched atop his head. The hat itself is adorned with a single dark feather, its edges worn. He moves with a deliberate grace, his footsteps echoing softly on the clean wooden planks. His attention, however, is not on the group or the kobold holding them at gunpoint, but rather on something he carries under his arm. It appears to be a small cage crafted from tarnished metal, Inside, something shifts. A faint rustling coming from within. Only when up close does the man raise his head.
So, why did my little kobold friend find you?
Yes.
No, why?
Yeah. What?
Not where.
Yeah.
I get she found you outside, but why?
Arthur, please.
Well, to make it simpler, friend or foe?
Friend, we have no malicious intent, I promise.
Alright. Well, if you are a friend, welcome to the ship. The name's Caspian. Captain Caspian. What brings you here?
Sort of looking for a friend.
What's your friend look like? Maybe we've seen him.
He's a hamster.
I mean, this guy. And he kind of like holds up the cage from under his arm. It's just like, we found this hamster. He kind of like got stuck in one of the traps. Sorry about that. I was just on my way to let him out, actually.
Hey, yeah, he walked away.
He walked away. Here you go.
Thank you.
And like hands you the cage.
I'm definitely to Jinx like, you got yourself trapped.
I mean, you know, anyway, if you're a friend, we're having dinner. Care to join?
We've been looking for a little guy for a while now, so you can imagine we're a little shaken, so
Understandable.
It's been quite a long day.
yeah. Really rather would, you know.
A door to one of the cabins slams open, its hinges creaking. The impact rattles and silences everyone on deck. A large purple fiend steps through, her black shoes thudding on the floorboards as each step takes her closer to her target. Her black, heel-reaching coat swooshing in the wind. She stretched herself out as she walked. Her long, swishing tail, her short purple hair, and horns are unmissable features.
Ahoy, Caspian! What's taking you so long? To check on the car. We have guests. Edmund? What in the world brings you here to me? Again, for the second time in such a short while.
Understandably, Averai asks if Gumaya knows him and what her deal is.
Of course I do. He's my fiancé.
Ex-fiancé, on that matter.
Opinions are divided on that.
Yeah, that story is suddenly getting interesting.
As the others are focused on Edmund with looks of distrust and curiosity, Edmund sends a telepathic message to Gumaya. There is no shift in their body language or expression, not anything to give away their form of communication. Do not be a fuck-up. Play along, he tells her. And no, they do not know Edmund does this. They do not see him do this.
No
I
one
knew there
knows.
was more going on between those
No
two.
one knows that he did this. This is all player knowledge. You cannot check this. This is like something you do not really see. It's like a second nature almost. You can do it even while talking. So what brings you here?
I think we should actually head out now. About now.
No. This is quite interesting. I've never met your friends before.
You don't have to, it's fine.
Yes, of course I do. I am the Maya. Pleasure to meet you.
You are the witch.
Like we said, we are kind of busy.
We just... I'm pretty sure I can keep you guys a little longer.
No, we really have to head out.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can stay for dinner if you want to.
After more shameless attempts to keep the group from leaving, or well, keep someone amongst the group from leaving, Gumaya invited them again and again to stay. Noticing it didn't work, her tongue turned sharp.
You're my friends. Good for you.
Is it so hard to believe I'm doing something out of the goodness of my own heart? I'm just helping someone who fears
Yes.
lost friend.
That's a little difficult, but I would like to believe that you're changing.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you know, chatted sweetness.
It was an arranged match.
From married law.
Exactly right, and I do not wish to marry, so...
Yeah, he is, I suppose.
We are trying to paint me in a black light. I also have some stories I can share, if you guys would be interested, if we leave the ship.
I do need main story time when we get
Yeah.
home.
An
You
explanation.
always need a bedtime story, right?
You came to me twice already. On your own will.
Okay, so we should go.
I agree. That's a very good plan.
Do you guys need like an escort
No,
back
we
to
don't.
town?
And we do not fucking
We'll
hate
be
you.
late.
Just maybe I'll walk along for a little while. I need to go to.
No,
I need
you
to
have
go
to
to
go
the other
fuck
district.
yourself and say here.
No.
I need to go to the other district anyway for information. So
With a hurried ending, the group fled from the scene. On their entire way home, they felt watched, the heavy, pressuring impact of observant eyes.
Why do you wanted me to investigate on her?
Was she, to start off with, not entirely suspicious just now?
Definitely.
I
No, he
understand.
was just uncomfortable.
Thank you.
Just the way she talked, said.
Yeah.
I do want to know more about her.
She is a psychopath. She has tried to kill me multiple times, despite claiming that she has feelings.
Impression it didn't.
She gave me quite strange names. So, is there anything more to the story? You didn't have to tell it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell her now, but this is what matters for now.
Once home, in a safer and familiar room, Edmund felt comfortable sharing more honesty and truth about his life. The group sat down in the drawing room, settling nicely with a soothing cup of hot tea with added milk.
Now that the truth is out in the open anyway, she's not entirely a bounty hunter. It's more like she's just been stalking me for years. And killing everyone in her path.
Just when
Because
we
she's
get
obsessive.
older. So
Yeah.
she's obsessed with you then?
That doesn't sound
No.
Does she misuses the power that she has over people or whatever?
She certainly has.
Right?
Also, a smart detail to maybe remember, do not make her angry. She goes crazy if she's angry. She starts to grow and transform and the primary reason.
That was family.
No.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
True, but that doesn't make sense why you'd be so obsessed to just kill whoever gets you.
Is my line of situation?
She did need similar.
Fletch retells the fact Gamaya is called the Vault for having every single piece of information. Together with Edmund, he tries to think of a plan around her, while still obtaining clues.
They know a lot about the treasure.
but no.
Gamaya has all the information. The rest doesn't know much.
But surely the captain would have some information as well, right?
Gamaya has everything.
Yeah,
they know.
but surely the captain would have.
Maybe a wee bit, but not much.
I think the Caspian guy seems a bit more trustworthy. Why do we not invite him for whatever dinner, anything on
We
our
could-
terms?
I mean,
Well,
this-
let me finish.
Okay, yeah.
And we try to keep everyone else out of the picture, just Caspian. We try to butter him up, only separating Caspian.
Invite him over here. Do we want him here in the house? Oh, no.
We can also decide on the tavern.
Could be a good one. He does seem more trustworthy.
I think we should try to form an alliance.
Yo,
We give him
have
information.
the magic messenger. We can send him a message.
True. But we give him information, and he gives us information. And kind of an...
We can see how much he knows. That's
That's
what he was
why we pay
thinking about.
attention to what we're saying.
Hey, I mean, he does seem to be.
Kamaya will see this
Pretend.
as a way to get closer. So if we plan it out
That's
nicely, she might agree and let Caspian go in hopes that in the future we'll... So we manipulate them instead of... Yes, I know, but it's the only clue we have so far.
Is better than Gamaya.
Yeah. I trust singling out Caspian way more than talking to Gamaya, so...
Tomorrow, projection. Your project.
Mm-hmm. For as far as you know, there's not much information at the opera.
This is the first reliable clue.
I think it's best to just stay with this for now. Do you guys think it would be smart to go to the opera as well?
I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna learn anything.
Exactly. I mean, we
What
can
if we
also
could
do. We know that there's information here. We know that there's a lot of information about the treasure and maybe how we get to it. Like, there's a lot here that we know and it's certain. So it might be best to just focus on that.
Yeah, but the issue that we're going to investigate is going to take longer. As someone who has experience with someone stalking, you're not gonna fix this issue in just one day. So that's gonna take time.
If we want to investigate this now and we want to start this, we have to start it
We have to keep it fresh.
now.
They conclude the evening by making their plans of action for tomorrow. Edmund would write a letter to meet with Caspian tomorrow, one-on-one, privately. Well, as privately as he can make Caspian think. Secretly, Fletch would hide in the shadows, keeping an eye out for danger. Meanwhile, Averai and Arthur would investigate the opera house, meeting with Clarice and possibly her stalker. And with that, our group heads to bed, seeking out calm and peace. Well, some of them do. Others of the group have merciless thoughts swarming their minds, unable to find respite. Edmund remained in the drawing room, for instance, the room with large couches, tea, coziness and comfort. As Fletch enters, he sees Edmund already sitting on the couch, full glass of whiskey in hand, and a big cigar in the other. He seems out of it. Not drunk out of it, but out of it. The room feels calm, but he doesn't admit that. There is somewhat of a tension in the room. But Fletch approaches him regardless, taking a seat right beside him on the couch.
You doing okay, Paul?
That doesn't matter, I just have a little something I want to discuss, like I mentioned.
Yeah, sure.
I want to keep it brief and quick, but in case Gamaya does show up, make your way over to me and stand behind me. I have a little something that I keep above her head, so that she can't kill me.
So, why is stand behind you?
Because she cannot kill me.
Why?
It's something I do not want to disclose just yet, but
Alright.
if I'm in between the two of you,
Okay. That's fair.
just some leverage for you as well, that dying is not an option.
That's good to know. Yeah. Besides that, how are you doing though?
It's fine.
You didn't seem great.
Soon I'll be tipsy and I'll be just fine.
I know how alcohol works. Yes. That's not completely fine though.
It is, for now.
A bit of a depressing ending, isn't it? But don't worry, next episode things will surely pick up again. And with that, I think that's it! Thank you for listening to our episode of Loot and Scoot, with many more to follow. Next episode, Edmund and Fletch will speak to Caspian, whereas Averai and Arthur will meet with Clarice. But for now, we've bothered you enough. Bye bye!
Laters!
Adios!